Welcome to another episode of Z-CarCulture, and today we're doing something a little bit different. Ever wondered what the difference was between a big badge and another big badge?
I think we can call this one a black badge. Yeah, let's just call it a black badge for this episode.
Yeah.
So
today want to know the differences between these two models. I mean, they're separated by about 5 years because this is the 2000 what?
Maybe let's say this is like 2007. Somewhere there.
Yeah, and this is the 2015 model, which looks stunning, by the way.
Yeah, it does.
So, speaking of looks, we want to see what these cars are like on the outside, and then we're going to jump in and see what they're like on the inside.
So yeah, I think we should start with let's start with the older one first, then we move to the newer one. So.
Brought to you by CarCrazy.Africa, news, reviews, and automotive classifieds.
Alright, so we'll start on the outside of the C-Class, and it's a very sporty looking design. I like how everything is properly proportioned. It's not too big on the front, the doors are the perfect size, the boot area is like tight and snug. For me, the design still works even today. I don't know what about you, what do you think?
I agree with you there. I feel like there's also a touch of executiveness, if that's a word. Because I feel like within its sporty nature, I mean, this is the C-Class, supposed to be like a little pocket rocket in a sense, but it still has little executive features here and there. Now, there's a bit of a debate amongst us regarding this little trim piece here. I like it, but you guys are thinking it's a bit of an afterthought.
Oh, you're a bit blind. How many fingers am I? Yeah, you see? So anyways, yes, it does look a bit executive. You have like chrome detailing.
Yeah.
You've got, this is the avant-garde trim.
Yeah.
So you always have like that business like a bit grown-up feel with the car, I guess.
Yeah, especially comparing it to the previous generation. I think this is a huge step up. The proportions are just right in terms of the wheelbase, in terms of like this section here, and then this section, and then the last bit. Fantastic.
Even the lights.
Yeah.
Even the lights.
And if you want, you can do like what this owner did and put like a really, really dark aftermarket tint on the windows. On all the windows, actually. So if you want, you could, but it still looks good either way. Right, now we look at the successor to the W204, and it's this, the W205. And I must say, okay, that was a step up, but this is like an even bigger steppier upper version of that. I mean, this is it's incredible.
Okay, yeah, it's quite a lot bigger than this one is.
Yeah.
It looks closer in size to that generation's E-Class.
Yeah.
So it's more rounded, it's got more curves, you know?
Looks more premium.
Yes, it looks a bit more premium, and it's got all the bling. You can see like there's chrome detailing in the front. You've got the blacked out Mercedes logo. Yeah, it's a different take to what people were accustomed to from the C-Class. But that's not entirely a bad thing.
Yeah.
So
It's true. I mean, I wonder if the same thing continues. I think it does on the inside, but generally on the outside, I mean, I'm loving it.
You're loving it.
I'm loving it.
Well, for me, I get why people would like it, but I'm still with the older one on this one.
Really?
I think it looks a bit more, I don't know, simpler. This is a bit busier.
Okay, let's see what it's like on the inside. Is it as simple as you think it is?
I guess we'll have to find out. I guess. All right.
Right, so the inside of the C-Class W204, big badge, first big badge.
Big badge.
Yeah.
So this is the first big badge, and on the inside?
Inside, like what you said, it is simple in the inside, but there are like some premium things that I love. Like I like how when you switch the car on, the screen sort of like folds up.
Oh, you mean the 20-year-old screen?
Yes, as old as it is, it still flips up, and that's nice.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a VGA cable behind it. But anyways, the interior looks a bit old now compared to what's out on the market today. But it feels well put together. Everything is tight, and
Yeah.
I suspect there's not too many rattles on the cars driving around.
Yeah, and given how old it is, all the shiny bits are still intact, which is something that's nice. I mean, all these like shiny things, like the trim pieces down here, and even down here. I'm not sure, but well, this was still the era of wood for Mercedes, so you still got the wood trim here.
But it's a bit better than what came before this.
Yeah, there was a lot of wood before.
There was a lot of, and it wasn't actually wood. But anyways, you still see the odd paint peeling off.
But it's expected. It is
yeah,
an
it's
old
expected.
car, granted.
Yes.
Still a lot of buttons, because that's still the era of buttons, which
Yeah, I mean, you've got these phone. It's like a
dial.
keypad.
Yeah, it's a dial.
Yeah.
And then you also got your buttons here on the steering wheel, which you can control various things, like if you want to call someone, you can hang up or accept their call on the right, and then on the left, these are controls for, I think,
that old infotainment.
Other than that, though, I like it though. I feel like
don't forget you have paddle shifters, so you can pretend you're Schumacher as you're going through traffic.
And the legroom though, lots of it. Well, for me, it's
no, that's because you've got the seat all the way back. I mean, it's hardly a surprise you've got legroom, but if you put anyone with legs behind you, then it stops being comfortable.
They might struggle. Question is though, with the newer one, big as it is on the outside, is it bigger on the inside?
Guess we can go and find out.
Cool.
Yeah, let's go.
Right, now on the inside of the W205.
205.
Yeah, and right off the bat, a lot of shiny bits.
Yeah, I'm surprised people can still see where they're going. They're driving these. You've got like this shiny aluminium on the steering, on the air vents, some of these toggles, even on the thingy. What do you call this? The rotary.
It's like a rotary dial. But you know what I like about doing these comparisons? You can see the progression of things, and the key place to look at for those sort of things is the interior. Because that one, we looked at it, pretty basic compared to this one. Here you've got a larger screen, and you control it through this toggle wheel here, and also this touchpad up here.
All right, and the touchpad was new. That didn't have it. What else?
Oh, there's a lot, man. With this, I mean, modern cars, there's a lot going on.
So I guess we can just talk about the screen, because it does seem to have a lot of controls and information about the car. I mean, you can change vehicle settings. You have agility select, which lets you control stuff like the engine modes, steering modes. You can go from sport plus, whatever you want. You have what else do you have? There's consumption, the owner's manual is there. I mean,
this is the point where a lot of things can be done through the screen, but you still have your buttons down here for climate control. Man, these feel nice, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, these give a proper premium feel.
I mean, if you were to buy this car, you'd be very happy, because especially jumping out from a Japanese car, there's just a lot of things. Even the materials, like, they feel nice and soft. One thing that I love though are the seats, the color mainly. It's like this burgundy color, and it just brings life to the interior.
And I feel like the seat loves me, because it's
just hugging me.
It's hugging me.
You need more hugs. Now you're exposing yourself.
Hey, that's how it is. I can't lie.
One key thing as well that's letting a lot of light in here is, of course, the panoramic roof.
Yeah, I mean, that's pleasant. It's always pleasant.
Yeah, and it's electric, so you can even open it, and it's quite wide. This opening is quite wide, so on hot summer days and you want to cruise with Bay,
yeah, I can see this happening. The one thing I have to say I don't really appreciate about the newer cars is I feel like we're sharing a tub, man.
Come on, man. Don't say that when I'm here. Come on, man.
I mean, we are so low in the car, but yet the sill is so high, it's almost up to my shoulder.
Which is good, because this is supposed to be like a sporty sedan, so you want to be sitting nice and low. That's
it feels more like a sporty tub to me. That's all I have to say.
A very expensive tub.
Okay.
But I like it though, like, that's the key difference between this one though and that one. Because this one, you're now sitting, I feel like you're sitting way lower, and the seats, granted the seats do have great levels of comfort and adjustability, because it's all electric, so you can adjust the lumbar support, you can adjust the way it tilts and everything. It's really nice. There's a lot of adjustability, and there are a lot of ways to be comfortable. I mean, look at me, I'm a big dude, and this is supposed to be like a small car, and yes, it's a bit of a squeeze for me, but I'm still comfortable.
All right.
And
so
I think that's what a Mercedes is all about. I feel it's supposed to be a nice combination of sportiness and luxury. And if you want luxury for less money than a S-Class or an E-Class, then you get the C-Class.
all right, I agree with you on that.
So on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. In case you hadn't noticed, this was not scripted. We just did this on the fly. We saw two Mercedes models and we're like, hey, let's just do a comparison to see what's the difference between the older one and the new one. And yeah, it was quite interesting to see the differences and how, the progression of design.
Yeah, I guess the only thing that's left to find out is which of the two would you have?
This one.
This one.
Yeah, I feel more comfortable in this car, and there's a lot to do with the screen, a lot of adjustments you can do to get comfortable. And
I don't know. For me, I think it comes down to, I'm a cheap bastard, so I'll be thinking there's more stuff to go wrong in this one.
Okay, perfect world. Perfect world. What are you
Which is
having?
not this one.
Yes, but perfect world. What are you having?
And dude, I'm still biased
Ow.
because even when you consider like the one I really want is the C63 AMG version of that one,
Of
the
that
old
previous-
one.
Okay,
So I guess that's where my bias
yeah,
comes
but we're
in,
not talking about
that's the
AMG.
perfect world. You said perfect
no,
world.
I said perfect world between these two cars. What are you having?
I'm still going for gold. On that note, thank you guys
for watching. Z-CarCulture, follow us on all our socials, and we out.
we out.